What's going on, everyone? I'm just doing more research. Today I've been doing research on MTC oil and hemp oil because, believe it or not, there's not much known still today about certain oils, and hemp being one of them because of our dirty government. It doesn't like competition, DuPont, all that stuff from the past. It's really caused a lot of problems, a lot of health issues. We are dealing with a manufactured lack here in our diets, and they've taken things out of our food that we really do need, especially like bones, bone marrow, and the bread. There used to be bones in the bread. But anyways, I digress. So here's a cannibal profiling of hemp seed oil, and it's amazing to me how little we know about the most amazing plant on this planet, and it's cannabis. It's been used for thousands of years, but it wasn't only until 100 years ago it was deemed illegal by DuPont and Henry Alslinger and the cronies in the false government, the franchise, the beneficiaries of the corporate United States that is paid in full to the Vatican. But hey, that's just fucking digression. So cannabis sativa, one of the most widespread cultivations in the world, well known for its characteristic to produce a class of terpenoic compounds, which are insanely good for you. Your brain literally has receptors for these things. So it's like we kind of evolved with this plant. We became one with it. And I'm very upset because I see all the money that's leaving this country. Canada is a big producer of hemp. Like, I go to the store and all the hemp oil I see is from Canada. And it's just ridiculous. Think about all the money. Think about all the opportunity our retarded ass government gives away. And do I lobby them? Yeah, I call them all the time. Like, guys, listen, we gotta make this like tomatoes, we gotta grow some in our backyards. People gotta, But this particular research, they even state that not many people know much, and that people haven't even done full spectrum analysis of the compounds within hemp. And most people are so, I'd say the baby boomers are some of the worst when it comes to trying new things. They're so stuck in their boxes, and that's because it's the way they were raised. That's the society they grew up in. A lot of fear, especially with nukes. Anyways, I digress again. So what are we talking about here with this cannabis and cannabinoid? Let's go here. This is some of the results. They did a spectrometer full analysis, and we will find some more here. Here we go. Hemp seed is an invaluable source of nutrients and other compounds with undeniable... Oh, I can't say that word.
Nutraceutical
properties spanning polyunsaturated fatty acids, polyphenols, tocopherols, proteins, carbohydrates, ligamides, and cannabinoids, which contribute to the overall health benefits of this functional food. While most of these classes of compounds have been thoroughly characterized, the attention on the cannabinoid class has been focused only on the major and best known of them, like CBD, THC, and CBDN. One of our recent work extended the study of this quantification of CBG and CBDV, with particular attention to the acidic form of CBD and THC, CBDA and THCA, which are the predominant species found in cold-pressed hemp seed oil. However, a comprehensive cannabinoid profile has never been defined. And this is beautiful. I'm so glad that now we are getting to a state in our existence on this earth where people are finally getting rid of the bullshit, getting rid of the corruption, seeing that there was this manufactured lack created, and we are just blowing through this bullshit, and everyone's going to be healthy again, everyone's going to be smart again, everyone's going to be able to be cognitive and function properly. In light of the new pharmacology properties ascribed to other cannabinoids, different from the two main ones, THC and CBD, it is crucial to evaluate their presence in the most consumed cannabis-derived food product, hemp seed oil. Just had some today. To this aim, we employed the cutting-edge technology for liquid chromatography and high-resolution mass spectrometry, which ensures a superior level of mass accuracy and allowed for the identification of a greater number of compounds compared to other techniques. Shows an example of this total ion chromatograms of hemp seed oil sample obtained in positive A and negative B. I mean, I don't know how to read these, so, that's great. But they'll tell me what these results mean. This is why I love reading these things. A list of cannabinoids were prepared according to recent published works. The LCHRMS chromatograms were screened in order to find the corresponding N plus H molecular ions. A recent work by Berman et 2018 reports the mass fragmentation spectra in negative mode of a series of cannabinoids detected in extracts of the aerial part of the cannabis plant. This is amazing. Hold on, let's go down more. Let's see what these result. Okay, here's cannabinoids identified in commercial hemp seed oil. This is like the first time this has ever been divulged by man. Look at this. Tons of CBD in what I just ate. I feel great. Just a tiny bit of THC. So I have no idea about these compounds. I don't even know what they do or how they help you, So it's time to read further. THC was not detected in any of the hemp seed oil samples, although it derives from acid or oxidatively promoted shift of the endocylic double bond of the delta 9 THC and is presented as more thermodynamically stable than its precursor. The chemical environment of hemp seed oil might not be favorable for this isomerization. Well, I mean, that's really not important to me. I don't need to know the testing methods, really, and that's their concerns. Semi-quantification of the identified cannabinoids. This is a lot to look into. This is a lot to find out. I mean, these all affect you. Who knows if these are even digestible? Who knows? I don't know. Let's just go to results. Let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, here's some discussion. This is where we get to comprehend their research. Hemp seed oil has been an inestimable source of nutrients for thousands of years. Nowadays, despite the scientific evidence that claims beneficial biological properties for this cannabis-derived food product, people are still skeptical. Boomers! About its nutritional and therapeutic value, generally due to the potential risks ascribed to intoxicating cannabinoids. Yet, go ahead and drink coffee or eat some sugar. However, taking into account that there are strict laws on THC, thanks Henry, levels in the cannabis-derived products, it is of great importance to shed light on the beneficial effects deriving from the contribution of other cannabinoids. Indeed, it is now a common belief that either THC or CBD alone are less effective than a combination. See, when you isolate these products, you don't get the benefit. I digress. Alone are less effective than a combination of cannabinoids cannabinoids or of cannabinoids. Combination of cannabinoids or of cannabinoids and other compounds in producing the final biological activity of hemp seed oil and other cannabis-derived products. For the first time, several cannabinoids have been detected in hemp seed oil, most of which resulted relevant in determining a statistical difference in the chemical composition. Although CBDA and CBD rank first in determining the largest effect on the chemical differences among the 10 oils due to their higher abundance, 20 other major cannabinoids are also responsible for the chemical differentiation. See what I mean? You can't just take CBD. You need to take the whole thing. This adds a new question mark on the extreme variability in the chemical composition of hemp seed oil, mostly deriving from hemp variety, which is unavoidably translated to the pharmacological versatility of this product. In this context, it is important to underline that very little is known about the pharmacological effects of many cannabinoids, including cannabidiol has like cyan in it. CBE, CBD, THC, and CBG derivatives, or CBD, THC, and CBG homologues. Homologues with different length of the side echo chain. In fact, whilst many workers report the anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-epileptic properties of CBD, the anti-convulsant properties of CBDN, the anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer activity of CBD, CBG, the antibacterial properties of CBC, very little is known about the acidic species of cannabinoids except for CBDA, which have proved to have anti-cancer and anti-emetic properties. So, because of this manufactured lack, we have excess cancers, growths, tumors. There's just cancer is just abnormal cell growth. And to treat abnormal cell growth, you have to give your body the proper things it needs to stop abnormal cell growth. So, 100 years without hemp in the diet, and we see what's going on. Anyways, in this view, it is extremely important to bear in mind the big difference between the acidic and neutral form of a cannabinoid. For example, while THC is known for its psychotropic activity, the very few studies available in the literature suggest that THCA is void of such effects given its presumed inability to pass the blood-brain barrier. Jung. But it has shown some anti-proliferative, pro-apoptotic activity. So it means it stops malignant cell growth. Several studies have explored the conversion kinetics of THCA into THC, indicating that heat is required for this reaction to occur, and that incomplete conversions is unavoidably obtained at temperatures below 160 degrees Celsius. Therefore, if hemp seed oil is consumed without heating, the levels of THC will remain low, and its acidic form will be taken. Perfect. Although cannabinoids represent a small percentage among all hemp seed oil components, proteins, carbohydrates, fatty acids, etc., the results obtained by the MSA suggest they actively contribute to the chemical variability of the final product. Taking into account that each cannabinoid is responsible for a specific biological activity, it is reasonable to hypothesize that they participate to the overall effect generated by the hemp seed oil consumption. Perfect. Even consuming low THC hemp oil, bioaccumulation, and subsequent metabolite excretion may result in positive cannabinoid tests in urines. Gotta watch out. You can't feed your body what it needs, or else you can't get a job in Babylon. This consideration is applicable to the classical and minor intoxicating and non-intoxicating cannabinoids, including those with unknown biological activities. This study's carried out. Okay, well, that's cool. That's all I really need to divulge with this study. You guys can read it yourself, and there'll be more coming out. I would definitely suggest researching these compounds, and because no one else really is, except for a bunch of scientists who want to know. Probably, I don't know who funds these studies. I mean, I can definitely find out pretty simply. These people, it's all information. It's so easy to find. Nothing's really hidden. It's just, are you too lazy to look it up or what? So, but yeah, this is just a CB cannabinoid profiling, and I thought it was very interesting, and I love reading about I guess new research. Not really new. I mean, people know how good it is, but to know for sure is invaluable. So great. Just talking, speaking. Take some hemp oil. You might feel better.